One of Revelation's symbols is the two witnesses, Revelation 11:3. Traditionally, these witnesses are seen as prophets or messengers, but in the symbolic view, they represent two important centers within the brain, the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. These glands are like spiritual and physical messengers. The pineal gland is often called the third eye because it's linked to spiritual insight and awareness, while the pituitary gland, known as the master gland, plays a vital role in our physical health and well-being. Together, these two witnesses remind us that true transformation happens in both body and spirit. When we open our third eye, the pineal gland, we begin to see things from a higher, spiritual perspective. And when our body and mind work together, we become more aware of our purpose and our connection to divine love. Many see the book of Revelation as a description of future external events, wars, disasters, and plagues that will mark the end of the world. However, there is a powerful interpretation that views these events as symbols of inner conflicts and transformations. In this view, Revelation isn't about the destruction of the physical world, but a map for the soul's journey to move beyond ego and align with higher consciousness. Through this lens, we understand Revelation as a guide to personal growth and spiritual balance, showing us how to navigate internal struggles, integrate body and mind, and find divine peace. The beast and false prophet mentioned in Revelation 13, for example, can represent the aspects of ourselves that are centered on fear, materialism, and attachment, blocking us from accessing deeper spiritual truths. From a physiological perspective, these conflicts relate to the endocrine system and brain functions. The brain houses the pineal gland, often called the third eye, which plays a role in regulating sleep, intuition, and spiritual awareness. When Jesus said, "If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light," Matthew 6:22, KJV, he pointed to the possibility of inner illumination and spiritual perception achieved by harmonizing the mind. Scriptures that reference the battles of the soul can be found throughout the Bible, including Romans 7:23. "But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members." Galatians 5:17. "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other." These verses highlight the inner war between the ego-centered thoughts, the flesh, and our high consciousness, the spirit. Revelation dramatizes this conflict as a call to overcome, urging believers to ascend to a state of inner peace. The term apocalypse itself means revelation or uncovering. Rather than predicting literal external destruction, it can be seen as the uncovering of divine truth within us. Revelation's images such as the falling of stars, the rising of the beast, and rivers turning to blood symbolize stages in this awakening process. Their end times are not about physical destruction, but the end of the ego's dominance within us. In Revelation 16, 7 bowls are poured out, bringing plagues and destruction. Symbolically, this can represent the cleansing of the 7 energy centers, or chakras, in the body, as each bowl reveals something hidden that needs healing or release. By purify these inner energy centers, we move beyond the limitations of ego and experience the freedom and peace that come with higher consciousness. Several verses align with this perspective. To Corinthians 5:17, "Therefore if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new." Revelation 21:4. "And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." These passages remind us that true transformation involves letting go of past beliefs, attachments, and fears, allowing us to become new by connecting with Christ's consciousness within.